Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. For today's video, I'm going to be taking you all through my complete veggie feeding routine for both my guinea pigs and my bunnies. So I have gotten lots of questions on what my veggie feeding routine and storage and prep and all of that sort of looks like. So I thought that I would just make one comprehensive video sort of detailing all of that. I'm going to be taking you guys through veggie feedings for an entire week. So I will be showing you the kinds of veggies that I buy, how much those veggies cost, where I buy my veggies, and how I prep and store my veggies, as well as the kinds of veggies that I feed my guinea pigs and my bunnies and how those differ. So it's basically just going to be a all-in-one veggie feeding video, just to sort of give you guys some insight on what day-to-day veggie routine feeding looks like. So first off, I am just going to talk a bit about the kinds of veggies that I normally buy. I don't buy the same veggies in every store trip. I try to mix it up, but in general, I usually pick from a selection of romaine, green leaf lettuce, red leaf lettuce, endive, arugula, as well as those pre-packed boxes of mixed greens. And then for herbs, I usually go for cilantro, parsley, mint, dill, and occasionally basil if I'm able to find it, but my stores normally don't have that. And in addition, a really good tip is to shop around at different grocery stores in your area. So currently I usually shop at 3 different kinds of grocery stores. I shop at Wegmans, Food Lion, and Harris Teeter. And even if you guys don't have those specific grocery stores in your area, I definitely recommend going out to your grocery stores and sort of just seeing what the selections are. For example, my Food Lion has really cheap lettuce heads. Their lettuce is $1.29 for a head, but they don't have hardly any herbs. They only have cilantro and parsley, so I'm not able to get a greater variety of herbs there for my bunnies. Especially, I like to give them a greater variety of herbs, and the Food Lion just doesn't really have that. But for example, my Harris Teeter, my Wegmans have more herbs, but they tend to be a little bit on the pricier side. And then sometimes the Wegmans is out of green leaf lettuce. That's one of my main staples. So it's just basically getting into the groove and figuring out which stores have what you need, and then going to different stores. That's what I like to do personally. I think it helps get a bigger variety because not every store is going to have the same selection of veggies. So if you go to different stores, you're going to get a wider selection. So this week I'm going to take you guys through veggie hauls. There will probably be 2 veggie hauls in this video. I normally have to shop for veggies every 4 to 5 days. So I will show you guys 2 veggie hauls and how much that cost. And then you can see maybe how much proportionally that would cost for your pets, because I have, like I said, 7 guinea pigs and 2 rabbits. So I'm buying a lot of veggies. And just as a general reminder, this is all my personal schedule and what I personally do. I'm not a vet. I'm not a licensed small pet dietitian. I am just feeding based on my own research. So if you have any specific questions regarding diet, please speak to your veterinarian. But this is just to share with you guys what I do personally. So I have here next to me my veggie haul for today, and I should not have filmed this video in here because as soon as I touch these bags, they're literally gonna start squealing so much. But it's too late now, so I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys what I have, and then I will put the prices on the screen as I show items. And today's haul is from Wegmans. They've started. I have today 3 heads of lettuce. That's normally how much I buy for 4 to 5 days. I normally buy 3 heads of lettuce. Today we have 1 head of red leaf lettuce, and then we have 2 heads of green leaf lettuce. And then in addition, I have 4 red peppers, and I swear I have never seen peppers this big. I don't know what I was missing, but look at the size of these peppers. Normally I feed between my 7 guinea pigs 1 pepper, but I'm thinking I'll only need to be able to feed 2/3 of a pepper. I don't think I'll need to feed a whole one. So I only got 4 of these, and I was thinking 4 peppers, 4 days, but looking at them, I think I can make them last 6 days probably, because they're literally huge. All right, and then in my second bag, I have a couple of herbs. So I have dill. This is a lot of dill too. I swear, Wegmans has the largest amounts of dill. My other grocery stores don't give this much dill. This is mostly for my bunnies because it is a bit higher in calcium, so I feed it in moderation to the guinea pigs. So this is more for my bunnies because I like to give them more herb selection because they aren't as sensitive to calcium as guinea pigs are. So I have this right here, and I will link below the feeding guides that I follow for my bunnies. I follow the House Rabbit Society veggie feeding guidelines. I'll link that down below. For my guinea pigs, it's sort of just an accumulation of veggie knowledge that I've gained over the past. I don't have a specific guide for them, but I will link one down below just so you guys have something to reference. And then I also have cilantro. I rotate between cilantro and parsley. I don't get them in the same week. I like to switch it up. So this week we have cilantro. And the last thing in here is endive, which is not a very common lettuce. I have only seen it at Wegmans, which is part of the reason I like to shop there, because this, from what I've read, is lower in calcium than some of the other veggies. And it also is a lot of endive. Like, this is large and it's more like a lettuce type thing. So I think it's kind of nice. I don't know what veggie family this is in. I don't know the veggie families, but this is a good option. I really like feeding it for some more variety. And that's what I got for this veggie trip. I'll put the total amount that I spent on the screen. From what it sounds like, everyone is very, very hungry. So let's go ahead and move to the kitchen. And I'm gonna show you guys how I prep all of my veggies. Are you guys ready for veggies? Hi, everybody. Are you ready? Hi. Hi. Are you guys ready for veggie time? Hi, Luna. Hi, are you guys ready? All right, everyone, welcome to my veggie prep setup. So here I have my cutting board, and then this is a 1 cup measuring cup to measure out my veggies. And then I also have this really nice veggie washer that extends to the length of your sink. And I got this off Amazon, and I will actually link it down below. But it's amazing because it holds so many veggies and fits my sink, and it's just so great for veggie prep. The first thing I'm going to do is what I normally do when I bring home new veggies, and that is that I chop up all of my lettuce and put it together in one big bag. So this is just because chopping lettuce every night literally takes up so much time that it's just easier to have it all chopped and mixed together. So I have 3 heads of lettuce that I'm gonna chop up and put into a grocery bag for storage. So the 2 most important things for keeping veggies fresh in the fridge is to let them have air circulation and to make sure that they don't get too wet. So what I am doing in this bag is I'm going to put paper towels down in the bottom. So I just line my plastic bag completely with paper towels. And this way, when I put my chopped lettuce in here, it won't get too wet and slimy against the bag because it'll be on the paper towels. What I'm going to do is just cut all of my lettuce and then just put it into this bag. That way I have it easily accessible for the next few days. So this right here is my giant bag of green leaf lettuce. And then that's all I do for veggie prep outside of the fridge. I'm gonna go ahead and prep to feed my guinea pigs and my bunnies. And then after they're fed, I will show you guys how I store my veggies in the fridge. So I'm gonna go ahead and feed the guinea pigs a pepper first. So I actually feed my guinea pigs in 2 different rounds of veggies. So I feed their peppers first, and then I feed their leafy stuff afterwards. This is just because I want to make sure that my guinea pigs get enough vitamin C. So I want to make sure that they're all eating peppers and not one pig is eating all the peppers. So I feed the peppers first, and I try to give each pig about 2 pieces of pepper. So I'm going to cut this up hopefully into 14 evenly sized pieces here. And then I actually rinse my veggies with warm to hot water. And the reason that I do this is because room temperature veggies are the best on a guinea pig's stomach. And my veggies come cold out of the fridge. So I rinse them with warm to hot water in order to sort of even out their temperature and make them more room temp. So now I'm just gonna set the peppers aside in a bowl, and then I'm gonna get to work on the bunnies salad. So for the bunnies, they get 4 cups of veggies every day, and this is because I do 2 cups of veggies per bunny. So basically I just cut up a bunch of different herbs and lettuces and stuff and mix together a variety of veggies for them every day. I'm gonna take my bag of green leaf lettuce right here and just do a cup of that. Just pack it full, 1 cup of lettuce, 1 cup of endive. Just cut some off of that. About that much endive here. I'm gonna cut some cilantro off as well. About a cup of cilantro. And then my last veggie is going to be the dill. About a cup of dill. So there's 4 different kinds. Well, 5 different kinds of veggies in here. We got red leaf, green leaf, endive, dill, and cilantro. And I'm also gonna add in 2 small cherry tomatoes. So I don't give these tomatoes every day, just every once in a while for a little bit of fruit. So just cut them up into thirds, put them in here. Stop stealing her stuff. There you go, honey. Hey, stop stealing it. Here. Have your own. All right, now that we have fed the guinea pigs their peppers and the bunnies their salad, this is when I usually get to start on the guinea pig salad. So it's like round 2 of their veggie feeding. So for my guinea pigs, my schedule is that 3 times a week I feed them added herbs, and then all the other days they get just lettuce. So every single day my guinea pigs get a type of lettuce, and then on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays I add in herbs or other types of greens. This is just because a lot of types of greens are high in calcium and can only be fed 2 to 3 times a week. So I feed lettuce every single day, and then like I said, 3 times a week I add in other lettuces or herbs for some variety. So today is Monday, so they're going to be getting green leaf and some of my other herbs, which is pretty exciting. And the way I feed my guinea pigs is a bit confusing because I do it like 1 cage at a time. So I will feed 1 cage, go into the room, feed them their veggies, and then do it with the next cage. So I'm gonna show you guys for an example of what I'm gonna prep for 1 guinea pig, and then I'm gonna prep the exact same thing for every single guinea pig. So I'm not gonna do all the prepping on camera because it's a lot, but I will show you guys me feeding them. So what I prep for 1 guinea pig is I normally put a little bit of lettuce in here. And then today I'm going to do endive and cilantro as my added stuff since it's a Monday. So add a little bit of endive in there and then just a couple pieces of cilantro. And then that would be for 1 guinea pig. So I do this for every single pig according to cage. So like if I had 3 pigs in a cage, I would do this 3 times. I hope that makes sense, but basically I just wash this, take it to the cage, feed it, and then come back and do the next one. But it's a lot of camera movement for you guys, so I'm just gonna show you guys that and then go ahead and just speed to me feeding all of them. All right, so now I'm gonna show you guys how I store all of my veggies in the fridge. I mostly use the bottom 2 drawers of my fridge for veggie storage, and I usually have these temperature things set to veggies. These are all the dried up crumbled bits from last week's veggies, so I'll just take those and toss them in the trash. And then this is some leftover lettuce that has also gone bad, and then extra stuff in the bottom trash. So now that my veggie drawers are clean, I line one of them with some paper towels. So this drawer is lined with paper towels, and in it I am putting my endive and my cilantro, and this paper towel just keeps it from getting too wet and gross. And I'm also putting all of my peppers in this drawer, and then I forgot that I had dill, so that will also go in this drawer here. And then the second drawer is just where I put my giant bag of lettuce right in here. And then that is pretty much my veggie storage for these drawers here. And that's just how I store my veggies in the fridge. And I will be back with you guys tomorrow to show what I am feeding my guinea pigs and bunnies tomorrow. All right, everyone, welcome back. It is Tuesday, and I'm prepping the veggies, the first round of the peppers for the guinea pigs, and then I will prep the bunny veggies. But today is Tuesday, so the only veggies the guinea pigs will be getting are peppers and green leaf, red leaf lettuce blend. That's about enough pepper here, and like you can see, these are huge, so I've barely used any pepper. So I'm actually super pleased with that. It means that they will probably last me longer, even though they were more expensive. For the bunnies, I'm actually gonna cut off a little bit of sweet pepper for them, and then I'm going to do a cup of green leaf, basically the same stuff I did yesterday, a cup of each kind of veggie that I have here. All right, and there's my 4 cups. Just gonna go ahead and rinse that off. All right, now I'm just gonna go ahead and feed the bunnies their lettuce mix and then feed the guinea pigs their peppers. All right, so like I mentioned earlier, everyone has already gotten their sweet peppers and they've already finished all of those. So now it's time for round 2, which is lettuce. So today every pig is just getting 1 cup of green leaf lettuce, or green leaf and red leaf. I keep forgetting that I bought both kinds this week. Everybody is waiting for me to feed them, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab the rest of that. All right, everyone, it is Wednesday. I'm back to do the veggies. Today is basically gonna be the same stuff as yesterday, except the guinea pigs are also going to get herbs tonight. So I'm gonna start with the bunnies. They're basically getting what they've gotten the past 2 days. They're gonna be getting different kinds of veggies when I go to the store next, but I just can't buy too many different varieties because they will go bad too fast, but I do mix it up every time I go to the store. So what they're getting today is the rest of whatever is left of this cilantro right here. A couple of the pieces have gone bad already. So like I said, the veggies do go bad literally so fast. So I'm gonna pick out the parts that don't look so great, but the rest of it looks pretty much okay here. Honestly, most of it's not that great, so we'll just do a little bit. I picked out the bad parts, so we literally are only left with this much, but I'd rather give them only a little bit than give them the bad veggies. So I'm gonna fill up the rest of this cup with some endive here, and then I'm gonna do a 2nd cup of dill, some endive, and just a little bit of lettuce, and then I'm gonna do 1 tomato today. I think I'll also give the pigs tomatoes today. They haven't had tomatoes in a while, so I feel like that could be good. All right, now I'm just gonna go ahead and feed the piggies this and feed the bunnies their salad. Hello. Hello, everybody. Marshmallow. Here you go. All right, now that everyone has been fed, the pigs have been fed their first round, I'm gonna show you guys what I'm gonna do for each pig for the leafy greens. So I'm gonna do a little bit of green leaf lettuce, and then a little bit of endive, and then just a tiny bit of dill as well, because it's a little bit higher in calcium. And then that'll be the amount of leafy greens I'll do for each pig. And then I'm gonna do just like half of a tomato per pig, just because they're smaller than the bunnies, so they'll only get about that much. I'm gonna do this amount for each of my pigs, and that's what I will be feeding them for their leafy stuff. Hello, are you guys ready for your veggies? Are you guys ready? Hi. Alright, I feel like by now you guys have kind of got a handle on my routine. So I'm just gonna go ahead and quickly tell you all what I will be feeding, and then we'll just go ahead and feed them because I feel like by now it's sort of been the same stuff. We're definitely on the last day of veggies before I have to go back to the store. All I have is this little bit of endive, this much dill, and then maybe enough lettuce for an extra day. But I'll go to the store tomorrow to show you guys sort of different kinds of veggies I get different times I go to the store. But for today, the bunnies are going to get endive, dill, and green leaf, and probably a bit of pepper as well. And the guinea pigs are gonna get only pepper and green leaf lettuce because it is Thursday. So I'm just gonna go ahead and quickly prep all of that, and then we will get to feeding them. Alright guys, it is now Friday and I actually had to make a second trip to the grocery store for more veggies. I did have some left over from my last trip, but I just didn't think it would quite be enough to have a whole nother day of veggies. So I just went ahead and went to the store. So like last time, I'm gonna show you guys what I have here as well as put the prices on the screen. So first off is this container of baby arugula. And then next off, I have a container of spring mix. I mostly feed this to my bunnies just because a lot of the stuff in here can be high in calcium, but occasionally I'll give my pigs just a tiny bit. And then in addition, another high calcium veggie here, I have parsley. Last grocery store trip, I got cilantro, so this trip I got parsley. That's normally how I do it. I'll switch off between those two, but this is parsley, and I usually don't give parsley and spring mix at the same time. I'll give them on opposite days just because of the vitamin content. You don't really want to be giving these two at the same time. And then I also have in here 4 green peppers. These are significantly smaller than the red peppers I got at the Wegmans, but this store, which is Food Lion, they do have a lot better prices. This was literally only like 50 cents or something, 59 cents per pepper. So even if it's smaller, it costs a lot less. So I think it probably evens out in the end. But I got 4 peppers, and then this time I only got 2 heads of green leaf lettuce. So I got 2 heads of green leaf lettuce. Last time I think I got 3, but I still have some lettuce left over from my last trip, so I only got 2 heads of lettuce this time. So that is everything I got for this trip. It's not that much, but I did know that I have a couple of veggies left over in my fridge, so I didn't need to get quite as much this time. But I'm just gonna go ahead and prep for the bunnies and the pigs, and then I will show you guys what they are eating tonight. So the remains of my fridge are basically like this little bit of endive, 1 large red pepper, and then a couple of cups of green leaf in this bag. So I'm gonna focus on feeding the bunnies the rest of the endive probably, and then some of my other newer veggies. So I'm just gonna cut this up. A good rule of thumb is that if you would not eat it, then don't feed it to your pets. It needs to be like fresh enough that you would also eat it. So that's usually just the rule that I do, but we'll see how much endive I get out of this. 1 cup, I think it's gonna be a lot, but I wanna go ahead and get most of this finished up. 2 cups. And then honestly, guys, I think I'm gonna trash the rest of this. I normally just throw it outside for the deer that we have. So I'm gonna add it to my pile of like decaying veggies for the deer outside and other wildlife, because I just don't think that it's really got much nutritional value left in like the base of the endive here. I think tonight I'm gonna give them some parsley, and we'll do the spring mix another night, so probably about that much. Just a little bit shy of a cup. So for the rest, I'm gonna add in a little bit of green leaf lettuce, and then that's 3 cups. And then I'm gonna do for my last cup arugula. And then today I'm gonna give them a little bit of pepper, even though I gave some yesterday, because it's not really that bad to give it to them more than one day in a row. Like, that'll be fine. So just small bit of pepper, and then also do just one small tomato. This is really the only fruit I've been giving them, and I don't even give it to them every day, so no need to worry about the fruit content, because this is it, like every other day, so it's not really that much. And then obviously for the pigs, they're just gonna get 2 pieces of sweet pepper each. So now that the bunnies have been fed and the pigs have gotten their peppers, I'm going to show you guys again like a 1 cup example of what each pig will get tonight. So I'm gonna finish using up the rest of my lettuce here from my last grocery trip, and I am gonna cut up the lettuce, my new lettuce, like I have my old lettuce, and put it in the bag just because it's the easiest way to serve it. But each pig will get a little bit of lettuce and then a small amount of parsley. And the rest of the cup is going to be arugula. There we go. That's what each pig is going to get tonight in terms of leafy veggies. Alright guys, so it is getting pretty late, so I'm a little bit more tired than usual, so I'm just gonna breeze through this a little bit more quickly. But since today is Saturday, the guinea pigs will only be getting pepper and green leaf lettuce. And then for the bunnies, I'm going to be doing arugula, spring mix, and green leaf lettuce for them. All right, everyone, today is Sunday, and this is going to be the last day that I will be showing you guys what I'm going to be feeding them, because I've been doing this for a week and it feels like I've literally been filming forever, but I know it's super useful for you guys to see what I feed on different days. So I hope this was helpful. I'm gonna show you my last day and what I'm gonna feed them. So today is Sunday, so my guinea pigs will be getting green pepper along with just plain green leaf lettuce. And then for my bunnies, we're going to be doing the same thing as yesterday, which is arugula, mixed greens, and then we will be pulling from my bag of green leaf lettuce. And I'll also be giving the bunnies just a couple pieces of green pepper, since I'm gonna cut up both of these today. And yeah, that's what I'm going to be feeding them. Alright, and that is the last day that I'm going to be showing you guys what veggies I will be feeding. I hope you found this video sort of useful and found that seeing what I feed my pets throughout the whole week can sort of give a more comprehensive idea of what kind of veggies I feed. And as always, just a reminder, I'm not a vet, I'm not a professional guinea pig or bunny nutritionist. This is just what I do personally, and I hope it sort of sheds some light on some veggie possibilities for you all to feed your pets. I hope you all enjoyed, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe to see more of my guinea pig and bunny content. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you again next week. Bye-bye.